Hello and welcome to the Everyday English Podcast. I'm Sarah, your host, and I'm here to help you improve your English skills for real-world conversations.
And I'm Michael. I'll be co-hosting today's episode with Sarah. We're excited to dive into one of the most important yet often overlooked aspects of English conversation.
Exactly, Michael. Today we're talking about mastering small talk conversations. Now, I know for many English learners, small talk can feel really awkward or even pointless.
Absolutely.
But the truth is, it's actually incredibly important. You hear small talk everywhere in English-speaking countries, at work, at parties, in elevators, at coffee shops. It's like the social glue that holds conversations together.
That's such a good way to put it, Sarah. Social glue. I love that.
So let's start with the basics, Michael. How would you describe small talk to our listeners?
Great question. Small talk is basically friendly conversation about everyday topics that's usually not too serious or deep. It's the kind of chat you have when you're being polite or trying to connect with someone.
Right, exactly. And people use it for several reasons: to be polite, to break the ice when meeting someone new, or just to make others feel comfortable in social situations.
Definitely. And when it comes to topics, there are some that come up again and again. The most common ones are weather, that's probably number one.
Oh, yes.
Then you have weekend plans, work, hobbies, and travel. These topics are safe and most people can relate to them.
Perfect. So let's dive deeper into each of these topics, starting with the classic, weather. Michael, why do you think weather is such a popular small talk topic?
Well, it's something everyone experiences, right? Plus, it's completely safe when you don't know someone well. You're not asking anything personal, and there's always something to say about the weather.
Exactly. Let me give our listeners an example of how a weather conversation might go. So, Michael, beautiful weather today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect. Much better than yesterday's rain.
Definitely. I think everyone is enjoying the sunshine.
Perfect example, Sarah. Notice how we kept it light, agreed with each other, and made observations that anyone could relate to. The key with weather small talk is to keep it positive and brief.
Right. And you can use phrases like beautiful weather, what a lovely day, or I hope this sunshine lasts. These are all natural ways to start a weather conversation.
Absolutely. Now let's move on to another super common topic: weekend plans. This one is especially popular on Fridays and Mondays.
Yes, people love asking about and sharing their weekend plans. It's a great way to learn a little bit about someone without being too personal. Should we do an example?
So, Sarah, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Not much. I might go hiking if the weather stays nice.
That sounds great. I'm planning to relax and watch a movie.
See how that worked? We both shared something, but kept it general and friendly. The goal isn't to get deep into personal details. It's just to keep the conversation flowing and show interest in the other person.
Exactly. And notice phrases like not much, I might, and I'm planning to. These are perfect for weekend planned conversations because they're casual and relaxed.
Great point. Now, let's talk about work as a small talk topic. This one comes up a lot, especially when you're talking to coworkers or at networking events.
Right. The key thing to remember with work small talk is to keep it light. You're not looking for detailed information or trying to solve problems. You're just checking in and being friendly.
Perfect. Let's demonstrate. So, Michael, how's work been lately?
It's been pretty busy, but good.
Yeah, same here. This week has been crazy.
Notice how we both kept our answers general but positive. We didn't go into specific work problems or stress, just acknowledged that work exists and shared a brief, relatable experience.
Exactly. Phrases like pretty busy, going well, or same as usual work perfectly for work small talk. You want to be friendly, but not overshare.
Now, let's move to one of my favorite small talk topics: hobbies. This is where conversations can get a bit more interesting because hobbies help people learn about each other's personalities and interests.
I love hobby conversations too. They're a great way to find common ground with someone. Plus, people usually enjoy talking about things they're passionate about.
Absolutely. Let's try one. Sarah, what do you like to do in your free time?
I enjoy cooking and trying new recipes.
That's awesome. I've been trying to cook more lately too.
Perfect example. Notice how hobby conversations can naturally lead to longer discussions. When someone mentions cooking, you might ask about favorite cuisines or share your own cooking experiences.
Right. And look how I responded. I showed genuine interest and found a connection point. That's the magic of hobby small talk.
Now that we've covered the main topics, let's talk about some practical tips for mastering small talk. Michael, what's your first tip for our listeners?
My first tip is to ask simple, open questions. Things like, how was your weekend? Or how's your week going? These questions are easy to answer and give the other person room to share as much or as little as they want.
That's excellent advice. What's tip number 2?
Tip 2 is to show genuine interest in their responses. Use phrases like, that sounds great. Really? Tell me more. Or, how interesting. These little responses show you're listening and encourage the conversation to continue.
Love it. And your third tip?
The third tip is to keep it positive. Small talk should feel friendly and relaxed, so avoid heavy topics or complaints. Focus on neutral, pleasant subjects that make people feel comfortable.
Those are 3 fantastic tips, Michael. Remember, everyone, small talk might seem simple, but it's actually a powerful tool for connecting with people and building relationships.
Now, let's cover a few more popular small talk topics that you'll definitely encounter. First up is travel, whether it's asking about someone's recent trip or vacation plans.
Yes, travel is a fantastic small talk topic because most people have at least some travel experience to share, even if it's just a weekend trip to a nearby city. People love talking about places they've been or places they want to go.
Let's try a travel example. Sarah, did you go anywhere fun this summer?
Actually, yes. I went to Portland for a long weekend. Really enjoyed the food scene there.
Oh, I've heard amazing things about Portland. What was your favorite restaurant?
There was this incredible seafood place right by the waterfront. I can't remember the exact name, but the view was amazing.
Perfect example of how travel small talk works. Notice how the conversation naturally expanded from a simple yes-no question about travel to specific details about the place, then to food and even the atmosphere. Travel conversations tend to flow really well.
Speaking of food, that's actually another excellent small talk topic. Restaurants, favorite cuisines, cooking. Food is something everyone can relate to because we all eat. It's also a safe topic that rarely causes disagreement.
Absolutely. Food conversations can be really engaging. For example, Sarah, have you tried any good restaurants lately?
Actually, I discovered a great Thai place near my office last week. The pad Thai was incredible.
Oh, I love Thai food. I'll have to check that place out. What's it called?
Another topic that works well for small talk is entertainment. Movies, TV shows, books, or music. These topics let you learn about someone's interests and can lead to great recommendations.
Now, let's talk about some common small talk mistakes that English learners often make. Sarah, what's the first mistake you notice?
The biggest mistake I see is being too formal or serious. Small talk should feel relaxed and natural, not like a job interview. People sometimes use overly complex vocabulary or ask very specific, detailed questions.
That's so true. Another mistake is asking very personal questions too quickly. Remember, small talk should stay on the surface. Don't ask about someone's salary, relationship problems, or very personal family issues.
Exactly. And the third mistake is not knowing how to exit the conversation gracefully. Small talk shouldn't go on forever. Learn phrases like, well, it was great chatting with you, or I should let you go, to end conversations naturally.
Let's practice small talk for different situations. The context matters. Small talk in an elevator is different from small talk at a party or in the office break room.
Right. In an elevator, you only have maybe 30 seconds to 2 minutes, so keep it really brief. Simple comments like busy day today or nice weather out there work perfectly.
In the office break room, you have more time and it's more relaxed. You can ask about weekend plans, comment on the coffee, or mention something light about work like busy morning or ready for lunch already.
At parties or social events, small talk can be longer and more engaging. You can ask, "How do you know the host?" or "Have you tried the food?" These situations are perfect for finding common interests and maybe making new friends.
Something else that's really important for a successful small talk is your body language and tone. Even if your English words are perfect, if your body language seems closed off or disinterested, the conversation won't flow well.
Absolutely, Michael. Make eye contact, smile naturally, and keep your posture open. Don't cross your arms or look at your phone. Your tone should be friendly and relaxed, not too loud, not too quiet, just conversational.
It's also worth mentioning that small talk varies by culture. In some English speaking countries, people might chat with strangers more freely, while in others, small talk is more reserved for people you know. Pay attention to local customs and follow the lead of native speakers around you.
Here's an advanced tip for our listeners. Learn to read the room. If someone gives very short answers or seems distracted, they might not want to chat. That's okay. Just politely wrap up the conversation and move on.
And here's another advanced technique: mirroring. If someone speaks slowly and calmly, match their pace. If they're enthusiastic and energetic, you can be more animated too. This helps build natural rapport and makes conversations feel more comfortable.
Let's do a few more quick practice scenarios. Michael, let's pretend we're at a coffee shop and you're waiting in line behind me.
Wow, this line is moving really slowly today.
I know, but at least it gives me time to decide what I want. Their menu is huge.
That's true. Do you have a favorite drink here?
Perfect example of spontaneous small talk. Michael started with an observation about the situation we were both experiencing, the slow line. I responded positively and found a silver lining. Then he asked a follow-up question to keep the conversation going.
One more scenario. Sarah, let's say we're both waiting for a doctor's appointment and there's been a delay.
Looks like they're running behind today.
Yeah, I've been waiting about 20 minutes. At least they have good magazines here.
Again, notice how we both acknowledged the shared situation and stayed positive. Waiting room small talk should be brief and light. People might be nervous or not feeling well, so keep it gentle and friendly.
So, to summarize everything we've covered today, small talk is about connecting with others through light, friendly conversation. Start with safe topics like weather, work, hobbies, or current shared experiences. Keep it positive, show genuine interest, and remember that practice makes perfect.
Remember, everyone, becoming comfortable with small talk is a journey, not a destination. Some conversations will flow naturally, others might feel a bit awkward, and that's completely normal. The key is to keep practicing and be kind to yourself as you develop this skill.
The most important thing to remember is that small talk gets easier with practice. Start small. Maybe just commenting on the weather to a cashier or asking a coworker about their weekend. Every little interaction builds your confidence and skills.
Before we go, let's give you some specific homework assignments to practice your small talk skills this week. Michael, what would you recommend as a good first challenge for our listeners?
Great idea! For this week, I challenge everyone to make small talk with at least 3 different people. It could be a cashier at the grocery store, a coworker, or even a neighbor. Start with simple weather comments or asking, "How's your day going?"
Perfect. And here's another assignment. Practice the mirroring technique we talked about. Pay attention to how others speak, their pace, energy level, and volume, and try to match it naturally. This will help you build better rapport
And
in
don't forget
conversations.
to practice your exit phrases. This week, when you finish a small talk conversation, Try using phrases like, "It was nice talking with you," "Have a great day," or "I'll let you go." Ending conversations smoothly is just as important as starting them.
Great point. Well, that wraps up today's episode on mastering small talk conversations. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you found this helpful for your English learning journey.
Right, and if you want more practice opportunities, try watching English TV shows or movies and pay attention to how characters make small talk. Notice the topics they choose, how they start and end conversations, and the casual phrases they use.
Until next time, keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, every conversation is an opportunity to connect with someone new.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Practice these techniques in your daily conversations, and we'll see you next time on the Everyday English Podcast.